It's on. What was that? Oh, I can speak over the music. Whoops. Good evening. I just want to give you guys a heads up. We will start in about 5 minutes, so if you wanted to grab something to drink and something to eat, that would be wonderful. Thank you. Sam, you got it? Okay, cool. Good evening and welcome everyone. My name is Tobias Barske and I am the Assistant Dean for the School of Humanities and Global Studies. Did I hear a yoo-hoo? Excellent, there we go. I'll tell you what that means, School of Humanities and Global Studies, in just a second. I would like to welcome everyone for our Student Award Ceremony this year. The School of Humanities and Global Studies, for those of you who are a little unsure about the organizational structure that we represent here, consists of 4 departments departments. There's the Department of English with major tracks in literature, writing, editing, and publishing, and English education. There's the Department of History and International Studies with majors in history, international studies, and the history and social studies education major. We have the Department of Philosophy and Religious Studies with major tracks in philosophy, religious studies, environmental ethics, and law and justice. And then the fourth department that is part of our school is the Department of World Languages and Literatures with majors in German and Spanish, but also available as education options. I consider us to be a very vibrant community of mentors and scholars, offering students multiple perspectives to a multitude of questions. We equip students to evaluate sources, to discuss the merits of ideas, and articulate arguments in spoken and written form. In my role as leader of this unit, it is my distinct pleasure to welcome everyone to this special event tonight. In addressing everyone in the room, I want to take a moment to acknowledge that not everyone was able to join us on a Tuesday evening in person. We are running a YouTube live feed for friends and family who want to take part in tonight's event. In the sentiment of feeling included, can I please ask all of you to turn around and wave to our virtual partners? For those of you who wonder, we had over 100 people follow our live stream last year, so you're now, consider yourself famous. Thank you very much. We are here tonight to celebrate the hard work and successes of our students. When I say we, I'm talking about friends and family of students receiving awards tonight. I would like to thank you, friends and family, for supporting your student and for sending them our way. You make their educational journey possible. So a round of applause for everyone who's qualifies for this category. Thank you. We, that's also the faculty who work with our students in their classes. Thank you for your tireless efforts to help our students be successful. Our faculty are critical in one of the most formative and transformative times in our students' lives. For me, it is a true honor to work with you every day. So thank you very much to my colleagues and to the professors and instructors in the room. Which leads me to the students in the room who will be receiving awards today. I hope that your creativity, the skills you developed, the compassion you have for the world around you will allow you to be a positive influence on this world. You worked exceptionally hard in your classes, and you should be very proud of your accomplishments. Tonight's event would not be possible if others would not believe in students studying English, history, international studies, German, philosophy, religious studies, women and gender studies, and Spanish. When you take a look at the programs on your tables, and these here, the names of awards typically represent former colleagues or former students who either themselves or by their families decided to support students in their educational journey. I'm extremely grateful and thankful to each and every one of these families, for believing in the transformative potential of humanities education and for making education more affordable. So I really would like to take a moment to acknowledge that without people who decided to invest financially in a humanities-based future, this event would not happen tonight. One more thing, hold on, I lost my. I also want to thank two very special people who made tonight's event possible. And I'm going to ask them to stand up. Sam Petch, yes, and Lindsay Cheever. There's a ton of work that goes into organizing an event like this. All the ordering room reservations, keeping all the faculty and staff in line, making sure that we know where to stand when and whose hand to shake. And I just want to acknowledge the fact that you guys did an exceptional work, and we're really, really thankful for all you do. And then finally, I would like to point out that we have some VIPs in the room, and I've not seen all of them, but I'm going to start. I don't know if Pratima Gandhi is here. Oh, there we go. Yes, how could I miss you? Our interim chancellor, interim chancellor, sorry about that. Pratima Gandhi, thank you so much for taking the time to attend tonight's event. You are a real force to be reckoned with, and you always bring the energy, so thank you very much. Next, the Dean of the College of Letters and Science is up front, Dean Josh Hagan. The Vice President for University Advancement, Will Broussard, is here with us as well. And I haven't seen her, but I thought that Amanda Gilman is here as well. No, okay. All right, but thank you very much for attending the event. And now, one more thing before we get things started. I was just in Taiwan on a 2-week trip, which was awesome. But what I learned is that we don't take enough pictures. In Taiwan, everything gets, you take pictures about everything. So I thought it might be kind of cute, and if we took a group selfie. Okay, so I'm gonna sort of do one of these, and then you need to like wave and, however you make. There you go, Aaron. That's the spirit. All right, so let's just see. Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, excellent. Thank you. All right. Now that we have taken care of this, care of this part, a few words about the flow of events tonight. On your tables, as I pointed out, you'll find a program outlining the order of awards. We have tried to capture awards in groups that also make some sense. Only known to us, but and then the department chairs of English. So I'm going to ask Rebecca Stevens to come up here. There we go, Rebecca. Thank you. Rebecca Stevens, the chair of the Department of English, and then I need Brett Barker, the chair of the Department of History and International Studies. I need Chris Deem, who is the chair of the Department of Philosophy and Religious Studies, who is wearing a tie tonight, so you guys should feel very, very special. And then finally, Vera Klikovkina, who is the chair of the Department of World Languages and Literatures. The 4 of them will be sort of like traffic conductors. They will make sure that traffic moves along. They will call up the groups of award recipients. So if we sort of get into your neighborhoods, we're going to ask you to walk up here, that is the students, and start lining up on this side. And then when your name is announced and we see the award that you're receiving, there will be faculty waiting on this side where Dean Hagan is standing right now to hand over your certificate and to congratulate you. And again, you guys are going to be in charge of making sure that we do it right. But I have all the confidence in the world in you guys. And that leads me to the first set of awards. I'm just going to announce them and make the transition that way. All right, so the first set of awards that we will hand out tonight are our college level awards. And so we have 8 college-wide awards called the Continuing Student Award and the Graduating Senior Award from each department. So if I could ask the 8 students of these awards to come to and line up on this side. And then Dean Josh Hagan and I will be over there waiting for you. So just walk towards the light, you know. And with that, let me hand over the microphone to Dr. Rebecca Stevens to start things off.
Okay, our first award of the evening is the Distinguished Student Achievement Award for a graduating student in English. This award goes to Mai-Yer Lee. Mai-Yer is a writing, editing, and publishing major with 3 minors: political science, sociology, and professional communications. Mai-Yer excels at creative writing, having already published poems, as well as writing and directing 3 plays. In addition, she has presented her research at the UWSP Undergraduate Research Symposium and at other professional conferences, including the Hmong Studies Consortium in California. As a first-generation college student whose family came to the U.S. in 2005, Mai-Yer hopes to attend UW-Madison Law School to pursue a career as an attorney to help protect and support other immigrant families. Congratulations, Mai-Yer. Our second award goes to August Smazel, the Continuing Distinguished Student Achievement Award for English. August is an English education major who currently maintains a 3.98 GPA while working 2 jobs, one as a peer success coach on campus. August's professors say he demonstrates a passion for learning and an intellectual curiosity that will make him an outstanding teacher in the future. August says he finds inspiration everywhere, from his former teachers at Marshfield High School, from John Keating in the Dead Poets Society, and from his previous work as a daycare teacher. He hopes to use this passion to help his future students feel welcome, seen, and supported in his classroom. Congratulations. Next up is Brett Barker, Chair of the Department of History.
Okay. All right. The distinguished student, graduating student in history is Graceland Wood. Graceland is a history major with a museum studies minor, originally from Newark, Illinois. She's the daughter of Jonathan and Tricia Wood and sister to Dottie, Beatrice, and Francine. During her time at UWSP, she has enjoyed exploring all the opportunities the university has had to offer, including spending time with archival materials and gaining hands-on experience through internships and coursework. She's especially grateful for the support of family, friends, and staff who encouraged her to explore new paths and broaden her horizons. She looks forward to carrying these experiences into the next chapter of her life. Congratulations. Distinguished continuing student in history is Morgan Garlieb. Morgan is a junior at UW-Stevens Point. She's studying history with minors in museum studies and environmental studies. She's from Kiel, Wisconsin, and comes from a family of 6. She's the treasurer of the newly established student organization, Museum Studies Enthusiasts, which is partnered with the Olson Natural History Museum on campus. In the past, she has enjoyed working with the Wade House Historic Site and the Portage County Historical Society. She currently works for the Wisconsin Center of Environmental Education as an accessibility intern. She enjoys crafting projects and gaming with her siblings. Congratulations. Next is Vera Klakovkina.
World Languages Distinguished Graduating Student Award goes to Chareles Negron Gonzalez. Chareles is the first-generation college student majoring in Spanish education with a minor in English as second language. Originally from Puerto Rico, she moved to Wisconsin in high school, an experience that shaped her commitment to education, community building, and cultural connection. At UWSP, she has been an active leader through the LEAD program, the Latino Student Alliance, and her service as a resident assistant. She has supported language learning as a Spanish and ESL tutor and as a peer coach in the TLC. Chareles has also participated in World Languages Fair, spoken on diversity and first-generation student panels, and contributed to international student dinners by sharing her Puerto Rican culture. Through these roles, she consistently fosters inclusion, empowers multilingual learners, and strengthens community across campus. Felicidades. You will be an amazing teacher. World Languages Distinguished Continuing Student Award goes to Sarah Paisan. Sarah is an exceptional continuing Spanish major with teaching certification who exemplifies dedication to language learning and global engagement. In addition to pursuing minors in international studies, linguistics, and history, she has immersed herself deeply in Spanish-speaking cultures through multiple study abroad experiences, including programs in Spain with her high school and a semester in Valladolid through UWSP, also in Spain. She is an active member of the UWSP Spanish Club and has earned both the Certificate of Global Competence and the Certificate of Functional Fluency in Spanish. Sarah has also taught a 6-week Spanish class for young children, demonstrating her commitment to language education. Currently interning and supporting fundraising efforts for the Wisconsin-Nicaragua Partners of the Americas, she serves as an outstanding ambassador for Spanish at the World Languages Fair. Felicidades, and she's going to Nicaragua in the summer. Woo! And now Chris Deem, Chair of Philosophy and Religious Studies Department.
Everybody. The graduating student from Philosophy and Religious Studies is Aiden Arbaugh. Hey, Aiden. Aiden is graduating with a double major in Philosophy and Biochemistry. He co-founded the UWSP Mycology Club and was president from 2023 to 2025. Sorry, I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. Okay. He was awarded the Peers' Choice Award for Best Undergraduate Research Poster at the American Chemical Society Great Lakes meeting in 2025, and is a former winner of the Overholt Award, which is a paper prize awarded by my department. After graduation, Aiden plans on working in lab settings before applying to PhD programs in biochemistry to pursue interest in protein engineering, metabolic engineering, and synthetic biology. Congratulations, Aiden. And last but absolutely not least is Grace Habermel. Grace is our continuing award-winning student in Philosophy and Religious Studies. Grace is a double major in history and philosophy with a religious studies concentration, as well as a double minor in museum studies and art history. She's made the Dean's List every semester and is part of the University Honors Program. She's president of the Phi Omega sorority and is a passionate advocate for student mental health support. Grace is one of 3 siblings. I am told all sisters, two of which are twins. It doesn't say which one is the evil one, but I think one is, I'm not sure. And in her spare time, she enjoys acrylic painting with a particular focus on landscapes and eyes, I'm told. Maybe she's the evil one. She is a fan of Renaissance art and plans to pursue graduate studies in museum science. Congratulations, Grace. Yeah. Let's give them all a round of applause again. So next up on our awards list here is an award that we're kind of not giving right now, but we are going to be recognizing. Some of you know, faculty and staff know about this, but students aren't always aware that in addition to student awards, the university also gives out what we just call university awards for various things, teaching, scholarship, service, are kind of the three categories under which we faculty kind of do our work. And where there are awards for us in all three of those categories, but there's also one award each year that goes for all three. So this goes by various names. This like the Trifecta Award. Some people call it the Triple Crown Award. And it's kind of a big deal that you know, for someone to get this award. These awards are competitive, and this one you have to really be doing excellent work in sort of like every aspect of your professional life as a professor to get this. I myself have gone up and never won it, and so I can tell you it's not just a gimme. It takes a lot of effort and really excellent work. And this year our winner is James Berry. So if I could ask James to come up. Oh, yeah, for sure. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about James's fantastic performance. I told James earlier I was coming up with a lot of really, I thought, great dad jokes about the fact that he's a linguist, and I'm going to not say any of them. But if anybody wants to hear some really bad dad jokes about linguists, I got some. Okay. So you're going to have to just stand here and let us compliment you for a couple of minutes. So if that's all right. So James is an innovative and committed teacher whose students speak of his caring attitude and consistently rank him extremely highly in their evaluations of him as a professor. His colleagues talk about how he makes complex linguistics concepts accessible and relevant to students. He uses active pedagogy in his classes, and his teaching practice is clearly informed by his research. He was a driving force behind creating the English department's interdisciplinary certificate in language studies, and now the new linguistics minor, which was launched in 2024. He is also part of the English education faculty and effectively models teaching strategies that help pre-service teachers become reflective educators. That's not part of the show. The link between James's research and his teaching reflects his commitment to and interest in how language use shapes equity, especially as related to gender and race. He recently has been part of a Wisconsin Teaching Scholars project focused on decolonizing syllabi by incorporating indigenous languages. His research has been recognized as so significant in his field that it has resulted in invitations to share it via workshop, presentation, and publication by the Linguistic Society of America. Finally, his record of service is too long to itemize, and so I will not itemize it other than to give you this slightly itemized list. He has chaired both the Curriculum Committee and UPDC. He has served on the Executive Committee, chaired the Faculty and Staff Gender Sexuality Alliance, and served on the EDI Policy Committee. At the system level, James has been an item writer for the Wisconsin English Placement Test since 2018. He has served as the UWSP faculty representative for the OPID Advisory Council since 2023. His service extends into public contexts. He's presented as part of the UWSP College of Letters and Sciences Community Engagement Series, and that presentation became the keynote for the Council of University of Wisconsin Libraries annual conference in 2024. He's also taught for the UWSP Life program and for the Roundtable at the 92nd Street Y in New York City, which is a nationally recognized venue which sought James out to teach based on his reputation and ability to make linguistics understandable and engaging to a public audience. And if that is not enough, James is just a fantastic colleague. He is a wonderful friend and deeply, deeply deserving of this very important award. So thank you, James. I was jokingly telling him earlier that that I was preparing to roast him, and so that would have been fun too. You want me to tell it? You have to be a little bit older to get this joke, but I was saying, hey, what do you call a linguist who really loves pandas? And you would call it a sing and linguist. Anybody? Anybody? Sing and Ling were famous pandas at the National Zoo. And did anybody actually get that? All right, come on. Look around, James. See? These are my people. Okay. I am now going to leave the podium, thankfully. And I am going to introduce to you Brett Barker, who will be our next presenter.
So I'll be giving, announcing the awards for high academic achievement. So at this time, if you are in group 1 of high academic achievement, if you could come forward, and also ask my colleagues, Professor Sarabian, Barskay, and Prendergast to come forward. And they'll be congratulating you and shaking your hands. Okay. While they come up, let me tell you that something about the awards for high academic achievement. It's my pleasure to be giving these awards this evening. All of these recipients are talented students, but talent alone is not enough. We should also acknowledge that these awards represent significant and sustained effort, countless hours spent reading, writing, and above all, thinking. In short, the activities that are at the heart of each of our school's disciplines. And these awards celebrate that hard work. So, the first award. There we go. The first, the Mary Jo Buggs Award, English Award, which is awarded to junior or senior English major, goes to Ellie Hansen. Ellie, okay. Ellie's not here. Okay, Ellie is unable to attend tonight. Okay, and to Abby Boone. Right here. Okay. The Joan Neal Krenke Scholarship is awarded to junior or senior English major, and these tonight go to Katie Shader, and to Natalie Doubt. Is that right? Did I get it right? Okay. And to Kate Gornick. The Ellen's, did we miss one? We're good, okay. Yes, the Ellen Specht English Department Scholarship is awarded to an outstanding English major, and this year goes to Taylor Zastro. The Václav Soroka Memorial Scholarship is awarded to a student majoring or minoring in history in honor of Professor Václav and Alenka Soroka, and this year goes to Morgan Garlieb. And the Frank Pat Crow History Scholarship is awarded to a student majoring or minoring in history who demonstrates scholarly achievement and service to the university and to the discipline of history, and this year goes to Simon Murray. The Reese W. Hayes Memorial Scholarship is awarded to recognize the high scholastic achievement and potential of a student majoring in history and honor the memory of Professor Reese W. Hayes, and goes to Anna Franzen. And the L1W Sigmund Memorial History Scholarship is awarded to recognize the high scholastic achievement and potential of a student majoring in history and to honor the memory of L1W Sigmund, and this year goes to Sophie Webb. So now if you're in a high achievement group 2, please come forward. And if I could have my colleagues Jason, Chris, Renee, and Tom come forward. We'll give them a minute to take the photograph and then we'll get going again. I don't have any terrible jokes to tell, I'm sorry. Well, I probably do, but I'm not going to. Okay. Yep. And Renee and Tom. Oh, there we go. Very good. Okay. There we go. Excellent. All right. So, next scholarship is the Thomas Overholt Memorial Scholarship awarded to a student in philosophy, and this year goes to Amara Porter. The James B. and Catherine J. Carnes Scholarship is awarded to a philosophy major or minor who supports the study of philosophy, ethics, critical thinking, and/or philosophical reflection. And this year goes to Cole Anderson. The Peter A. Kroner German Language Scholarship, which is awarded to an outstanding German language major or minor, goes to Maggie Sheriff. She's unable to attend as she is studying abroad this semester. Okay. Spanish Scholarship awarded to an outstanding Spanish major goes to Ruth Durant. And the John F. Weiler Foreign Language Award awarded to a student majoring in a world language goes to Kaylee Deasley. And finally, for me, also awarded is John F. Weiler is awarded to Hildardo Sanchez. Okay, so now I'd like to pass the baton to Rebecca Stevens, Chair of English again, and so I'll pass that on.
So the next group of awards are for scholarships in teaching. So can I ask students who are listed under that category on the program to please come forward? And if I could have my colleagues, Lee, Jerry, Erica, David, and Lara come forward to congratulate. As everyone's coming forward, I just want to mention that the School of Humanities and Global Studies has really outstanding education programs for secondary education, particularly in history and social science, English, and world languages. So our first award is the Dale and Eldora Reineking Volrath History Scholarship, which goes to a student majoring in history with a teaching emphasis. And this year, the award goes to Gabriel Padier. Our next award is one of the James Haney, oops, I think I went forward to, is that, oh. It keeps wanting to jump. Oh, there you go. Oh, I didn't know you had a controller over there. Sorry about that. All right. So apparently we were wrestling for control of the PowerPoint. All right. Our next award is the James Haney Memorial Scholarship, awarded to a student pursuing a career in teaching history. It goes to Cole Anderson. All right, and we have another James Haney Memorial Scholarship awarded again to teaching, someone pursuing a career in teaching history, and Sebastian Ullman is also a recipient. And a third James Haney Memorial Scholarship is awarded to Austin Ewing. The Marshall Teaching Award is awarded to a student entering their senior year and pursuing a major or minor in English with the intent to teach. And Erin Salm is this year's recipient of that award. And our last teaching award is the Jan and Mark Seiler Foreign Language Award, which goes to a student majoring in a world language and studying abroad. This year, it goes to Lydia Galeski, who is not here this evening. And we have next the Jörg Dietmar Barsky Award for Excellence in the Teaching of English as a Second Language, awarded to a student that recognizes the importance of cross-cultural understanding in the teaching of English as a second language. This award goes to Ruth Durant. Okay. The next group of awards is for excellence in writing and publishing and creative writing. So if the students listed in that category could come forward, and the professors Ross Tangadal and Jill Stukenberg to the left to congratulate those folks. For these awards, as the students come forward, these are awards mostly based on the submission of work in creative writing or work with our Cornerstone Press on campus. These awards recognize students who have excelled in these areas. The first award is the Mary Shumway Poetry Award, which goes to an English major or minor who submitted the 3 best poems as judged by the creative writing faculty. This award goes to Jaden Pickett. Our next award is also a poetry award. It's the Linda Nemec Foster Student Poetry Editor Scholarship with Cornerstone Press. This is awarded to support the next generation of student editors at Cornerstone Press and is granted to the student who worked as a student editor for the poetry book chosen as the winner of the Linda Nemec Foster First Book Award in Poetry. This goes to Brianna Loving. All right, our next award is the Isabel Stelmachusky Developing Writers Scholarship, which is awarded to a student associated with the Cornerstone Press in the Department of English, and this goes to Sophie McPherson. And we have another Isabel Stelmachusky Developing Writers Scholarship, which is also awarded to a student who works on the Cornerstone Press in our Department of English. Allison Lang is the recipient of this award. Our next group of scholarships is for women's and gender studies students. So if you are listed in that category, if you could come forward to the right, and Lauren will come will come as soon as pictures are done to the left here. The Women's and Gender Studies minor is housed in the School of Humanities and Global Studies, and these awards are connected to that minor. The first award is from the Women's Fund of Portage County. It's awarded to a student mother who is a resident of Portage County. The nomination for this award comes from the Women's and Gender Studies Program Committee and goes to Heidi Osborne. Our next award is also from the Women's Fund of Portage County, again to a student mother who's a resident of our county and nominated by the Women's and Gender Studies Program Committee, and Amanda Quintana receives that award. And our last award in this category is the Dr. Deborah Winter Scholarship, awarded to a philosophy student who has demonstrated interest in the history and culture of women in the field of philosophy. And that award goes to Amelia Kallenbach. The next group of awards will be presented by Christine, Chair of the Philosophy Department and resident jokester. So.
And now I'm really trying to think of a joke. I don't have one. You already heard my best material. Okay. So this next round of awards that we're going to give out are given out through the philosophy department. We kind of sort of casually refer to them just as our book awards. And so let me explain just really quickly. Hold on, buddy. Hold on, Caleb. I saw Caleb 10 minutes ago, and he did not look as well dressed as he does now. That was a pretty quick change. So what we do in the philosophy department every year is we identify students who are getting ready to graduate and who have been really excellent academically. And then we essentially just sort of discuss amongst ourselves who among the faculty knows the students well enough to select a book that we would like to purchase for the students as kind of recognition of their work. And that is the part that I can't fully speak for everybody, but I think I do speak for everyone. I say that that this is super fun for us. It is very personal. I know I didn't select every book for everyone over here, but I selected a couple of them, and it's really fun for me. It's a time to kind of reflect on the relationships that we've built with students. I know when I see names on those lists that, students who I know, like Caleb right there, I think of all the classes we took and all the conversations we've had and the things that students have said to me and the articles that they've said they've found a special interest in. And so it is a real joy to kind of reflect on how we've gotten to know you guys over the years. And so again, I didn't pick every one of these books, but I did pick some, and I think I speak for all of us when we say this is a really special award for us to give. And so we have a handful of those to give out tonight. So our first award is the Stewart Award. We are giving this to Caleb Vacker. So Caleb, come on through. You look excellent tonight, by the way. Yeah, congratulations. We also have Caden Morshauser getting the Finnis Award. Caden, congratulations. Ryan Bouchard getting the Hooks Award. Ryan, congrats. Colin Anderson, he does have a lot of answers. Colin Anderson getting the Noyen Award. Dutch Holland getting the Sessions Award. Wow, Dutch cleans up pretty well too, I gotta say. Not overalls. And last but certainly not least, Aiden Arball getting the Wittgenstein Award. Congratulations, Aiden. So congratulations to everyone in the philosophy for these book awards. Our next presenter will be Vera Kliklavkina from World Languages.
Thank you, Chris. Please, students receiving the study abroad scholarships as well as the Global Seal of Biliteracy, if you could stand there. And my colleagues from the Department of World Languages and Literatures, Professors Lara Garrido and Thomas Lee could stand here, then I think we'll be able to do it. But so, the study abroad experience is vital for the process of mastering a second language, and participating in a national or international program is an asset to any bachelor's degree program. Studying abroad helps students build greater self-confidence, self-reliance, and self-esteem, greater clarity in career choices and life goals. UWSP offers many study abroad programs in over 25 countries. So today, the Irene Anderson Scholarship is awarded to students who plan to study abroad in France, Germany, Russia, or Spain. This year's recipient is Dane Dixon, an aspiring occupational therapist who will study abroad in Spain to complete his Spanish minor and to prepare to serve Spanish-speaking patients in his future career. Very excited for you. The Lee Burrs International Scholarship is awarded to an English major or minor studying at any UWSP international program sites. This year's recipient is Ankitsa Montgomery, a double major in English and Spanish with triple minors in international studies, English, linguistics, and ESL. Ankitsa has been accepted into the Teaching English in Japan summer program, study abroad program, for the upcoming summer. So, but she's not with us today, unfortunately. In any case, bon voyage. The Global Seal of Biliteracy is a certification that celebrates language skills and expands future opportunities for its recipients. The Global Seal of Biliteracy enables recipients to showcase their language skills to any school or employee across state lines and national borders with a serial numbered certificate. Holders of the Functional Fluency Global Seal of Biliteracy can function in the target language when completing familiar routines and tasks in predictable situations. They can describe products, services, policies, or procedures, take orders, complete formulaic tasks and payment transactions, provide scripted presentations, and answer frequently asked questions. They are ready to operate independently in the culture of the target language. It takes hours and hours of hard work to get there, so they are amazing. Today, the Functional Fluency Global Seal of Biliteracy is awarded in French to Eva Kirch, in German to Ansley Strongstad, Sam Bowen, Evan Frederick, Sophia MacArthur, and Michaela Nondorf. In Japanese to Grady Roskin, in Russian to Valentina Valid, and Поздравляю. And in Spanish to Sydney Bannock, Natalie Brown, Candy Jackals, Mackenzie Collar, Lucas Kroll, Rachel LaVale, Judith Miser, Emily Mortensen, Leslie Rodriguez Hernandez, Marina Russell, Luciana Sadler, Erin Salm, Allison Screens, and Haley Van Wee. Haley, I saw you. Holders of the Working Fluency Global Seal of Biliteracy can handle both routine and unfamiliar situations in both formal and informal settings. They can adjust responses to the target language to respond to a unique circumstance or question. They can make specific recommendations or suggestions based on client feedback, give detailed explanations and precise descriptions of services, terms, procedures, and policies, resolve problems, and justify a company policy or procedure. They are ready to work and get paid for it, so you can make money in the target language. The Working Fluency Global Seal of Biliteracy today goes to, in Spanish, Charelis Negron Gonzalez and Olivia Yeager. Thank you for hours of work that you put in your languages. Professor of German Applied Linguistics, right? We remember who that was? Tobias Barsky, who is also serving as Assistant Dean of School of Humanities and Global Studies, will present the Goethe Institute and German Consulate Awards, as well as the Honor Society Awards.
All right, we are entering the last portion of our program. The Goethe Institute Book Awards for Excellence in the Study of German. For those few of you who don't know, the Goethe Institute is a German cultural organization that operates worldwide with the goal of promoting the study of the German language abroad and fostering international cultural exchange. It was founded in 1951 and is named after a Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. There's few people in the room who can pronounce it quite like that, so I take a lot of pride in that. One of Germany's most famous writers and intellectuals. I have a bit of a split relationship with Goethe, but that is for another time. There are over 150 Goethe institutes in more than 90 countries, plus partnerships with cultural societies, libraries, and language centers. Basically, if you're interested in learning German or exploring German culture from anywhere in the world, the German Institute is a go-to place. And tonight's the awards that we're handing out were sponsored by the Goethe Institute in Chicago, and we are going to give them out to 4 German students in the first, second, third, and fourth year, and really they're meant as an incentive to keep at it and not stop learning German, because believe it or not, German is a really, really cool language. I feel it from, yeah. So, we have Noah Douglas, Evan Frederick, the third recipient is currently in Germany, so I'm very envious of that, but Sophia MacArthur, and then finally Chase Bovey. And while the picture taking takes place, let me introduce the next set of awards. We do every year hand out awards given to us by the German Consulate in Chicago. Similar to the Goethe Award, the German Consulate Book Award is awarded for excellence in German. It is offered by the Consulate General of the Federal Republic of Germany, and this year we have 4 students that we would like to honor and recognize for their enthusiasm in success they've brought to their German classes these past few years. So we have Matthew Surprise, not here. And I'm fairly sure the name is incorrect, and I can honestly blame Professor Leek for that, so you can take it up with him. So I'm sorry about that. Tom, you want to come up here and say the correct name?
Oh, no, Matthew Surprise, that's correct.
No, next one.
Yes, Rue Davis.
There you go.
Davis.
There you go, thank you. So Rue Davis. Next we have Taylor Nitschke Alonso. And then finally, but not least, Lena Marks. I'm a hugger, so. And then the last piece of tonight's program are honor societies. We are going to induct students into 3 different kinds of honor societies. Begs the question, what is an honor society? Academic honor societies are organizations of like-minded students at colleges and universities. These societies only accept the best academic students. They are a way to boost a member's resume. Employers may be attracted to members of honor societies because membership signals academic rigor and excellence. With the initiation into the 3 different honor societies, the new members will enjoy lifelong membership and alumni benefits. I really encourage students who are inducted into an honor society to spend some time getting to know the specific benefits, make use of networking opportunities with other students who share similar interests or goals, and especially with alumni already in the workforce, because networking is key more so than ever. And as I mentioned, tonight we'll be inducting students into 3 separate honor societies, and we will start with Sigma Tau Delta. And for that, I need my colleague from English. Thank you, Lauren. Sigma Tau Delta was established in 1924. It was founded to confer distinction for high achievement in English language, literature, and writing. It is dedicated to fostering literacy and all aspects of the discipline of English. It represents the 2nd largest honor society in the United States. And the inductees include Andrew Bryant, and I know Jasmine Johnson is, I don't think she's here, right? Allison Lang, Avery New, and M.J. Tingiris. Next is Alpha Mu Gamma, and I will need Professor Leek. So Alpha Mu Gamma, this is the first and largest national collegiate foreign language honor society in the United States. It recognizes exceptional achievements in all foreign languages, including American Sign Language. Just to highlight one area that Alpha Mu Gamma is involved in, this society sponsors the National Foreign Language Week each year during the first full week in March. They also do award 5 scholarships annually. And this year's inductee is Riley Brown. And Professor Zinzer, you're up next. The 3rd honor society is called Phi Sigma Tau. It is an honor society for students in philosophy. The society publishes a journal called Dialogue for student contributions in all areas of contemporary philosophical research, and it has been in existence since 1930. Are you a member, Jason? Are you a member? Yeah? Okay, just checking. All right. Then were the honor societies. And so in closing, to the award recipients, you are setting extremely high standards for your peers and future students. Your journey is just beginning, and we know you'll continue to excel. I urge you to stay curious and embrace challenges along the way, because they will come, saying as someone who's nearing old age. I would like to thank everyone for joining us for this special award ceremony tonight. We've recognized our outstanding students' hard work and achievements. Your dedication and passion inspires us all, and we are incredibly proud of your accomplishments. Maybe one more round of applause to our students. To the families, friends, teachers, and staff who have supported these students, your guidance has been essential to their success. Thank you for being part of their journey. As we close, congratulations to all our award winners, and thank you for making this ceremony possible tonight. Good night and safe travels.